Alright, so this is our grain room. It's awful small, as you can tell. Houses both of our air conditioners and the electrical systems. And also we've got 4 different base grains that we use in a lot of our beers. And a lot of different specialty grains. So it kind of takes a lot of space. And the bigger we get, the more beer we make, I'm going to need a lot more room. So that's our main goal, is to get up and get moved. And we will. Well, I'm Carl from Berkeley Brewing Company. My wife and I are the owners, and I'm the head brewer. I love to brew beer. I started out as a home brewer, and then we started our home brewing classes at our old home brewing shop. The homebrew classes gave me a creation factor within my life. It was something that I love to do, and I love to teach other people to do. So when they took their first glass of the beer that they made with their own hands, or a wine that they made with their own hands, whether it went from a wine kit or berries that they actually went out into nature and picked, that first look across their face was priceless to me. And I loved it, and I wanted to see that look over and over again. Pilsen and 2-row pale malt are the 2 biggest base grains that we use. But I also use Vienna and Gold Hills Vienna quite a bit. To be honest, our brew pub has grown considerably, and our retail sales here have really jumped in the past 6 to 8 months. And we are rapidly outgrowing this space. We've been working here trying to jockey around little items here and there so that we can have a little more space. And it's all just temporary, we know, but we're rapidly outgrowing this. We need much more fermentation space, and we need to be able to spread our wings a little bit. So we make 18 different beers, and we only have 7 fermenters. I've got 2 jacketed fermenters out there that we got with our upgraded system from Stout Tanks. So we rotate these in all the time. This one is the next one going into the bright tank, which is Vienna Calling. And when I clean this one comes back in here, and they all rotate around. Our little cooler is smaller than 6 foot by 6 foot, and that sucker gets packed. And then once we keg all the beer, it goes into this tiny little cooler, which is great for when we first started, but there are times when it's so packed in there that I can't move, and we're worried about an avalanche. I mean, the main portion of our brew pub is about 1,800 square feet, and if you put 50 people in there, you've got 20 of them standing, you know, and it like I said, it gets a little tight in there, it gets a little hot in there, and there's almost no room for a dance floor. And you know, we would like to be able to offer a place that has a large enough dance floor that we can accommodate a 4 or 5 piece band that is loud enough that they can rock the rafters. And, you know, we're limited on that here too. We kind of try to keep the sound down so that we're not infringing on our next door tenant. We are hoping to acquire this new building that'll allow us to have 13,000 square feet that we can work with under roof, and then we have approximately an acre and a half on the outside that we can work with. This will equate to a whole lot more beer being produced and pushed out to the 4-state region, which will actually have us hiring a handful more people and add on to more of the local destination. Berkeley Springs is really in need of a couple of new attractions for the area, and that's what we intend to do, is become one of those new local attractions, create more of a tourism aspect, more of a destination aspect, and also more of a place for local people to come and work for us and build a new attraction for their town. Making beer and building this business has pretty much become my life's work. I love it. I don't think that I really would want to do anything else at this point in my life. No BS, just good beer.